25 Grammys, 30 top 10 hits, an unmistakable voice, and lots of classic melodies you can't forget. That's this singer and musician in a nutshell. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Stevie Wonder songs.
Keep on turning, 'cause it won't be too long.
For this list, we've chosen our entries based on a combination of the artist's fan favorites and their most commercially successful songs. These include tunes that reflect the broad spectrum of Stevie's music, from his many cheerful pop songs and touching love ballads to his scathing social and political critique.
I don't even have to do nothing to you. You cause your own country to fall.
Number 10. Boogie on, Reggae Woman.
I like to see you boogie right across the floor.
He's known for his versatility, and on this groovin' track from the Grammy-winning 1974 album Fulfillingness, First Finale, Stevie plays nearly all the instruments, from the funky synthesizer to his trademark harmonica. The suggestive lyrics and bouncy rhythm make this a good song for getting down, and won a Grammy for Best Male Rhythm and Blues Vocal Performance. While the song is neither boogie nor reggae, it's still a feel-good single and the first representation on this list from what music critics call Stevie's classic 70s period. Now that's something that makes us holler for more. Number 9. Uptight, Everything's Alright.
Oh, my pretty little baby, yeah, everything is alright.
While Stevie Wonder would eventually master the art of composing standalone albums, he started off as a great singles artist with Motown. One of his early hits was this tune, backed with a full brass band behind 15-year-old Stevie.
We go out stepping on the town for a while. My money's loving my suits are style.
The song showcases his infectious ability to phrase a catchy vocal hook, and his youthful exuberance shines throughout the 3-minute running time. In those days, he was still known as Little Stevie Wonder, but starting to come into his own as a really talented performer.
Can't give her the things that money can buy, but I never make my cookie cry.
His optimism as a pop star was at an all-time high, which would only change as he began to explore his serious side later.
Uptight, clean outside, baby, everything is alright. Uptight.
London is the sunshine of my life.
Number 8. You're the Sunshine of My Life.
That's why I'll always come around.
One of the most dynamic vocal performances in Stevie's catalog, this heartfelt single went to number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and won him a Grammy for Best Male Pop Vocal Performance.
I find myself drowning in my own tears. Whoa.
It's the kind of tune you listen to and ponder who the sunshine in your life is, but you can still enjoy the song if you're single, thanks to its soul and pop flavors. The tune was Stevie Wonder's hugely popular love ballad at the time, and an anthem that continues to endure decades after its 1972 release.
You must have known that I was lonely, because you can't mind rescue.
In the 21st century, he would go on to perform the song with artists like Lady Gaga, and even at a White House TV special for President Obama.
Forever you will stay in my heart.
Number 7. Isn't She Lovely?
Isn't she lovely?
In 1976, Stevie Wonder released the record that is commonly acknowledged as his magnum opus, Songs in the Key of Life. One of the standout tracks from that double album was this song, a tribute to his baby daughter, Aisha.
I can't believe what God has done. Through us, He's given life to one.
When she became a full-grown woman years later, she would join her father to perform the song live. While never released as a single in the US, Isn't She Lovely became one of Stevie Wonder's most popular songs, being played after Michelle Obama's Democratic Convention speech in 2007 and performed by Wonder himself for Queen Elizabeth II as part of the Diamond Jubilee celebrations in 2012.
Y'all see it, sing it.
Number 6. Signed, Sealed, Delivered, I'm Yours.
Like a fool, I went and stayed too long.
This 1970 R&B chart topper marked the first time Stevie produced a song on his own, and it featured unique audio flourishes like the 60s style sitar. Stevie's lyrics suggest a man crawling back to his woman on his hands and knees and offering his unwavering devotion to her.
Here I am, signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours.
But the title of the song was actually a phrase contributed by Stevie's mother, who was delighted by hearing him rehearse the song's melody.
I've done a lot of foolish things. I thought it really didn't mean I could be a broken man, but here I am.
He was only 20 years old when he recorded it, and it remained popular for over 40 years.
Here I am, lady.
Number 5. Living for the City.
Boys born in a hot time, Mississippi.
Perhaps Stevie Wonder's most impactful attack on racism and inequality, this song's message is a far cry from the pop confections that first made him famous. This angry lament was found on Inner Visions, an album that reinforced Stevie as an artist interested in tackling social justice issues.
Find the words, some days 14 hours, and you can bet even it makes a dollar.
It was hard not to notice that one of the most poignant observations of institutionalized racism was coming from a man who was born without the power of sight.
Find a job, it's like a haystack needle. That's where he lives. They don't use colored people. Just enough for the city.
Wonder's lyrics are sharp and to the point, and yet he has the commercial sense to wrap it all up with music that lingers in the mind.
For the city, yeah, for the city.
Number 4. Higher Ground.
People keep on learning.
A funky musical treatment of a serious subject, this top 5 single deals with the topic of reincarnation, a concept close to Stevie's heart. He played every instrument on the track, and it was conceived, written, and recorded in an intense 3-hour period.
Powers keep on lying. All you people keep on dying.
The song became a kind of premonition of sorts after Stevie was involved in a near-fatal car accident that left him comatose following its release. However, Wonder was still able to respond with his fingers when his road manager sang the song's lyrics into the artist's ear.
So glad that I know, but then I know that I'm gonna keep on trying till I reach the higher ground.
The tune would later find new life when it was covered by Red Hot Chili Peppers. Number 3. Sir Duke.
Music is a world within itself, with a language we all understand.
Leave it to Stevie to get a song about jazz master Duke Ellington at number 1 on the pop charts. Composed as a tribute to the recently deceased musical giant, this gem of a song features one of Stevie's catchiest choruses and still sounds fresh 40 years after many musical movements later.
Well, there's Basie Miller, Timo, and the king of all Sir Duke. And with a voice like Dallas ringing out, there's no way the band could lose. You can feel it all over.
Ellington had an influence on Stevie Wonder's music, clearly heard here by the horns that open the song with exuberance. Sir Duke showed the world that its composer was inspired and informed by a diverse array of musical genres and had a creative reach that knew no bounds.
Can't you feel it all over? Come on, let's feel it all over.
Number 2, I Just Called to Say I Love You.
No New Year's Day to celebrate.
By the 1980s, Stevie Wonder had achieved superstar status, due in no small part to this unforgettable chart topper. Written for a comedy starring Gene Wilder that is now largely forgotten, this hit also won Stevie his first and only Academy Award to date.
I just called to say I love you.
A quintessentially 80s tune, it's the product of an era before text messaging became the de facto way to communicate.
To feel your heart like no 3 words could ever do.
Nowadays, if all one wanted to say was 3 words, they would log into their smartphones and let their thumbs do the talking. But back in the day, phones were the way to go, and this was another #1 hit for Mr. Wonder.
I just called to say I love you, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart.
Before we unveil our #1 pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
My Sherry on more.
Number 1, Superstition.
Very superstitious, writings on the wall.
Featuring arguably the baddest keyboard riff in all of Motown, this justly celebrated funk jam is what everyone wants playing when they're walking down the street. Legendary rock guitarist Jeff Beck gave Stevie the inspiration for the famous drum kickoff, and once that funky clavinet was added, Wonder had a hit on his hands. It was also his first #1 as an adult musician.
Ooh, very superstitious. Wash your face and hands.
This lead single from the Talking Book album heralded a new era in Stevie's discography, one where a mature creative artist was at the peak of his powers and would only get into the bigger and better things as his career moved forward.
Leading things that you don't understand and you suffer. For us to shine ain't the way. No.
So, do you agree with our list? Which songs did we miss?
My life, I won't let sorrow hurt me.
For more entertaining top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.